I've talked before about how California's mismanagement is leading to wildfires, but there's a new cause. The new cause is arson. And the thing is, we're not allowed to say that Antifa is responsible for these incidents of arson throughout the entire west coast of the United States. In fact, the FBI just issued an announcement saying it's not Antifa or Black Lives Matter, even though we don't know who it is. Yeah, the same as a couple of sheriff's departments who went along with this. And the FBI, they're not exactly known for their honesty. They did run a massive cover-up of several, actually, to protect the Democrats, because there was the whole Russia hoax that they were behind, and so on. But regardless, we'll go with it. Antifa, totally not responsible for these fires. But let's talk a little bit about what we do know. Because we do know that it's not climate change, contrary to the wishes of so many Democrats in positions of power right now, because people are actually setting the fires. I know, it can't possibly be Antifa, but some people are setting the fires. For example, Multnomah County Sheriff's Department said, in reference to a fire close to Portland, Oregon, quote, "Neighbors heard pops and saw 6 feet flames in the forest. Using a shovel and water, they were able to put it out. Deputies found fireworks," unquote. Now, which group is it that's been using lots of fireworks recently in Oregon, near Portland? I don't think it was Republicans. But, not gonna say. In fact, Trooper Ryan Burke, he works for Washington State Patrol. Now, Washington doesn't have either a highway patrol or a state police, they have somewhere in between. So anyway, Trooper Burke is the public information officer for Pierce and Thurston counties in Washington State. On September 9th, he said, quote, "Joint team effort. WSP, 5 Police Department, and Puyallup Police Department just arrested a 36-year-old Puyallup resident. He was caught in the median on SR 167 at the median setting a fire. He's currently on his way to jail. Great job, everybody," unquote. The very next day, he said, quote, "We got another one. Great job, Trooper Moorfield. A pedestrian decided to match light the grass at SR 512 and SR 7. Citizen observed and alerted 911. After a short foot chase, one is in custody and on his way to jail," unquote. Now, here's the thing. If it's not organized, then what is the idea? Is the idea seriously that they want us to believe that all these different people just suddenly decided that this is the year that they're just going to set fire to everything? Completely unrelated to anything going on at the political level. That's the story. You know what? We'll just keep going, because all the different social media sites are enforcing this, what the FBI said, by preventing you from posting any conspiracy theories, like that all of these different arsonists might be connected in some way. Moving on. Domingo Lopez Jr. was arrested for using a Molotov cocktail to start a brush fire. Which group was using Molotov cocktails and has been for months now? Can you think of... Yeah. This guy, the same guy, was released after using a Molotov cocktail to create a wildfire to try and destroy who knows how much property, who knows how many lives. Yeah, he was released within hours. And then, shocking as it may be, Domingo Lopez Jr. started 6 more fires along the west side of the Interstate 205 freeway. He has since been arrested again, but he'll probably be released again. Probably. And by the way, in what might seem to some like an unrelated point, there are lots of Antifa people who've been charged with arson in relation to their rioting, like setting fires in the middle of the streets, for example, or trying to burn down police precincts. Fire has been something of a weapon of theirs. But again, that's not related at all. Let's move on to Lane County Sheriff, who says that his department has arrested 44-year-old Jonathan Mass in connection with a brush fire that was about 5 feet in diameter, set in the Dexter area on September 9th. And we keep going. These are all different people. That's my point here. These are all different arsonists that suddenly this year decided, let's go burn everything down. Elias Newton Pendergrass is accused of first-degree arson in the Sweet Creek Milepost 2 fire, which covers 382 acres. It's a massive area. Next one. This woman in Oregon, I've got to hand it to her, she held an arsonist at gunpoint until police arrived. And you can see he has this little white packet of matches. And I've seen several of these videos in which people who are setting these fires have these little white matchboxes. Not to say that they're organized, of course. Of course, I wouldn't want Facebook to ban me or anything. Just pointing out a few coincidences here. But the bottom line is, the fires aren't starting themselves. Climate change isn't starting the fires. I know Gavin Newsom is, I'm sure, quite upset about the fact that it's not climate change. You know what? He'll just claim it's climate change after all. But these are actual arsonists. And it seems so very coincidental that all of a sudden, a mass number of people, completely unaffiliated, decided that's what they would do. They would burn communities. And it's all on the west coast of the country. Yes, the west coast. That region. You know, the same region where we've had so many riots and fires and Molotov cocktails and industrial fireworks used as weapons. Yep, that region. Wait, if you enjoyed that video, please remember to like and share. I can't grow without you. Also, if you want to be reliably notified of new videos, don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter. If you're able to support the production of these videos, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe at Subscribestar, or maybe get one of the healthier products, or even get some merch.